Happy Saturday! We are back. I am back. Trisha's still in bed. I left early this morning to go and pick up some manure. If I left it any later, I wouldn't have got any. So I managed to get myself 4 bags of free manure. Hey, let's go and have a look what the plots are like, because I've not been down since before we went away. Filthy van. Right, there the stuff is. It stinks. And I thought my wellies were in here. Maybe not. And those are my shredded paper. And this stuff, I've already just washed my hands. I'm going to go and get some gloves on. So it's very straw based, which is good for hot bedding. And I've also got wood chip, haven't I? So let's get cracking and get down there. Oh, let's have a look. See all the grass seeds. This is the same person I've just got the manure off now. There's quite a lot of grass seed at this side. So that needs to be pulled. The dahlias here need to be pulled. Let's put Sarah's hat on. There you go. Lots of tiny, tiny weed seeds everywhere from the manure. So to combat that, I need to do a hotbed. I only thought about it last night. It could end up being one of these. Oh, the wind's blown the parsnip cover off. Right, they're looking good. I think I'll pick some carrots today. Oh, you see the slugs in there. The damp weather, there's not going to be much left of that cabbage. Always, always broccoli spears. And the plant is finally looking like it's struggling a little bit. So that'll be good for the compost as well. Cavolo Nero. We did have that for Christmas lunch. All these greens I am going to just put in a pile for now. And that sprout can come out. This broccoli head can be harvested. That's going slightly over now. But can you see all the little ones around it already? I haven't really come with the right shoes on. But that's a lot of green I can now have for the compost. Another one down there. Right. Looking good in here. See, this is the same manure that I put down in here, and there was only a couple of those big weeds that came up in here. Here's my red cabbage. Oh, and those ones there. I need a good day down here. Got tomorrow off, so it might be tomorrow. I'll check the weather forecast. All my soft neck garlic is looking good. I know I'll keep showing you it. There's only a few mustard seeds left here. That's dying back. Other bed. I think this is a local Darwin's one. I don't think that's a Canadian one. I think the 2 Canadian ones will be here and here. But the other Darwin's one's up. And as you can see now, there's quite a few showing all up the bed. Let's just have a little look. And then I'll go and get the wheelbarrow and bring manure and the paper. Gooseberry bushes, I've been reading on what I can put around the base of those. But I've forgotten. A slightly wild strawberry bed needs a good sort out. Oh, look. Lettuce bed has been revealed because the fleece has come off that too. And one of my poles here for my kohlrabi. So I might as well just pull that up That's a little one. That's an even littler one. Compost bays are still here. Bit blown. Yeah. Plastic's up a little bit. So, lots to do. There's more compost in there to use. Alright, it's getting cold and I think it's going to rain too. And I brought no tools down. I was only going to get the manure and bring that down. I brought nothing with me except for the shed keys. I can get in the shed, get my gloves on, go and sort that bed out. Get that manure and paper down here. Right, I've just had a little bit of cutting celery and some lettuce leaves to wash. I'll have a salad or a little sandwich later. Time to go home and plan for a longer day down here tomorrow. Bring everything with me. Blocking my own pathways here. Right, also grabbed a few carrots. These are the Autumn King ones. I'll give them a rinse off in the water butt and stick them in the basket too. Don't know if you can see at the back there, I had some spring onions. Were they spring onions or were they silver skin? Paris de silver skin, I think, in the shed for the longest time, so I've just put them in there to see what happens. I did finally put a few more red cabbage out in here, and there's a few more gone in that cage there. I put about 6 or 7 in there just to see what happens, rather than just making compost of them. Right, so let me put my lettuce down before I drop it. And that's about it. I might just go and snap a few broccoli spears off there. A bit more cavaronero, I think, and maybe make a vegetable soup later. Let's go and wash these carrots. I've got a few water butts, but I just thought I'd have this one as a wash station. I'm going to set something up. That'll do. Leave them to sit on there a minute while I go and get my broccoli. Just wanted to show you this green magic. I've literally just taken a head off, not much bigger than that. Look what's underneath already. All those little florets. This is what I've got so far. So that's the head I've just cut off. Those are all the little florets. This is another one that I think is going slightly over. Take a couple more sprouts off this and leave me wee baby one down there. Leave the little one. He might be ready in 2024. But this one, a few left at the top there. There was something I was going to get. I was going to sow onion seeds, but I've got my Coir block. That's what I'm going to sow them in. I've got my 7 garland pots with the lids, and Bethan, I found my Super 7. It was on the window ledge in the spare bedroom. One more addition, my kohlrabi. There we go. Sprouts, lettuce, broccoli, kohlrabi, carrots, kale, cavaronero and cutting celery. I think that's a soup waiting to be made. I've got my containers for my seed starting set at home, my Super 7. Oh, the rain's coming. I've got my harvest. I've managed not to lose anything today. Got everything done I need to get done, so I'm going to head home and spend the day with Trish. All set for another pretty short video, but we will try and get down here early on and get some other jobs done. But for now, I'll see you later. Happy whatever day of the week it is. Let me work it out. Is it Sunday? I think it is. That's my usual good morning from the ducks next door. Had a lot of rain here last night. Wind by the looks, because that compost heap's fallen to bits. First job Get the scraps on the compost heap. Don't know what they think so funny. Right, and I'm actually going to do another soup. I'm going to harvest one of these Romanescos. So we've never tried it. This one's slightly, do they call it bolting? I suppose they do. So I'm going to take that Romanesco out, harvest that one. The other two look okay. They can stay. Comparing that one, I'm not sure what that is. It's probably the same. This one looks like it's had it, this cauliflower. Seems strange I only planted one of those. The other cabbage are doing all right. Beds are looking all right. I'm just going to go and harvest that cauliflower and get soup making again. Not going to get down the plot today as planned. Leo's not been well since before Christmas, since the night of Danny's Live that we were on, the Christmas special. So yeah, I'm just going to go and harvest the Romanesco. Not huge at all. But to just stick in some soup. I'll go and clean that up. See how it's bolted a little bit. Lots of leafy greens to get on this compost. So that's going to be it today. Good Tuesday morning. The rain is persistent. But I must sow my onion seeds today. I've just put my coco coir block in some water at home. I was going to go down the allotment and do that in the shed, but I don't think there's any point going out and getting soaked for the sake of it. I have my little pots that I'm going to put the soil in to sow the onions in the van, and I have my heated propagator upstairs just until they germinate. So it's a waiting game for this coir to do its thing. It's starting to expand. I normally buy these. 2 years ago I bought them in Poundland for £1 a block. I couldn't find them in Poundland this time. I think they've stopped selling them. So I've gone online to eBay, found somebody that sells them, and I've managed to get them for roughly £1 a block again. So I've bought quite a few to stock me up, even though I've got some left from a couple of years ago. It's what I'm going to do all my seeds starting from and see how we get on.